Well, George, you had a very interesting Sunday.
Interesting is one word for it. Surreal is another. And we have a follow-up now on my interview with notorious NBA Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman. On This Week Yesterday, I did press for details on his unprecedented meetings with North Korea's young dictator, Kim Jong-un. No American has spent more time with the new dictator than Rodman, and he came back with a message for President Obama. So let's go to John Carl in Washington with the White House reaction. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. Well, as you can imagine, the White House was not too impressed with Rodman's trip to North Korea, nor what he had to say about it. And they say they are not going to be acting on the message that he brought back for the president.
I sat with him for 2 days. And the one thing he asked me to give Obama something to say and do one thing. He want Obama to do one thing, call him.
It was one of the most bizarre interviews ever seen on a Sunday political talk show.
It was such a great experience.
The flamboyant basketball Hall of Famer talking about his love of one of the most notorious dictators on the planet.
When you said you love Kim and think he's awesome, were you aware of his threats to destroy the United States and his regime's horrendous record on human rights?
I didn't look at all that right there. I understand what he's doing. I don't condone that. I hate the fact that he's doing that, but the fact of it is that, you know what, that's a human being, though. He let his guards down. He did one thing to me, been a friend.
North Korea has perhaps the worst human rights record on the globe. A recent report from Human Rights Watch says North Korea has some 200,000 political prisoners forced into labor camps and tortured along with their spouses, parents, and children. And under its new leader, Kim Jong-un, North Korea conducted a nuclear test last month, declaring the United States, quote, the sworn enemy of the Korean people.
He said in the past that he would destroy the United States.
Well, I just think that's coming from his father. He does one thing. He loves power. He loves control because of his, dad and stuff like that. But he's a great guy. He's just a great guy.
As for that suggestion that the president pick up the phone and call Kim Jong-un, the White House says that the president and the administration already has lines of communication to North Korea and, quote, instead of spending money on staging sporting events, the North Korean regime should focus on the well-being of its own people who have been starved, imprisoned, and denied their human rights. So that would be a no, George.
And I think that is the president not picking up the phone today, but he is filling out his cabinet.
He sure is. We have 3 cabinet announcements, 3 nominees this morning. The first, Gina McCarthy to run the Environmental Protection Agency. Ernest Moniz, an MIT professor, will be tapped to head the Energy Department. And Sylvia Matthews, a former Clinton administration official and now head of the Walmart Foundation, she will be running the new budget director. Not the easiest job in the world these days.
Boy, I'll say. Okay, John, thanks very much.